For the third time in 4 years, it's two of the biggest programs in Texas colliding for the 6A Division I state championship. These are the picks. Welcome into the picks presented by All-Star Inflatables, your guide to the Texas High School Football State Championship games. My name is Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We're previewing the big one. We're previewing the 6A Division I state title game. 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's the Class 6A Division I state championship game pitting the Duncanville Panthers against the Galena Park North Shore Mustangs. What are the keys to this matchup? Key number 1, trench warfare. And if that sounds familiar, well, we'll get to that. These are two of the very best fronts in the state of Texas, and they are going to go head-to-head in what should be gladiatorial stuff at AT&T Stadium. The defensive front for Duncanville is ferocious, led by Omari Abor, going up against one of the best offensive lines in 6A, led by Talmadge Pounds there for Galena Park North Shore. On the other side, you're going to have an outstanding defensive front from Galena Park North Shore, led by Chris Ross, going up against a big physical offensive line for Duncanville, led by Jalen Early. This is a classic take your eye off the ball type game. This is a game that's going to be determined up front. Whoever wins the point of attack is going to win this game. So, in a battle of two of the best fronts in Texas, who wins out? Key number 2, all eyes under center. So both these teams have good running games, right? As you would with great offensive lines and good running backs, right? Duncanville's running back Malachi Medlock's been very strong, and the running back for North Shore, Xavier Owens, has been exceptional as well. But I think this game is going to come down to which quarterback is going to be able to make plays, and there's ample reason to believe that they both can. For Duncanville, it's Solomon James, who has really grown into the role as the season has progressed, been impressed with his ball security, a guy who makes good decisions, and a guy who puts the ball on the money on time when Coach Reginald Samples needs it. On the North Shore side, it's a freshman, Caleb Bailey, who has really emerged as a true breakout star in Class 6A this year, has a big test this week on a big stage. So, in a matchup with two quarterbacks looking to shine, which one can grab this opportunity? In key number 3, we meet again. Does this matchup seem familiar to you guys? Because it kind of should. This is the third time in 4 years that these two teams are meeting for the 6A Division I state championship. Of course, back in 2018, there was the Hail Mary finish where North Shore won on the final play of the game. Perhaps you've seen the highlight a million times. And then in 2019, North Shore with a very workmanlike, grinded out affair against a wounded Duncanville team to bring home a back-to-back state championship. So these are two teams that know each other pretty well, and I think there's a little bit of bad blood between them. I don't think they like each other. I think Duncanville certainly wants another shot at North Shore, and North Shore is no stranger to taking a punch from Duncanville. So this is going to be a really fun matchup. But of course, this is a game that's decided between the lines and between the ears. So who can hold their composure? Who can come up with the big plays? Who can win this final installment of a trilogy? Who am I picking? I'm going with Duncanville. I think it's their time. I think that Reginald Samples finally gets that elusive state championship on the strength of one of the best defenses in Texas. I think that they're going to dial up some interesting schematic things on the back end to confuse the freshman quarterback Caleb Bailey. I think they're going to be able to run the ball effectively with Malachi Medlock. And I think that Solomon James is going to be able to make a couple of throws to put them over the top. Now look, you pick against North Shore in a state championship game at your own peril, right? You especially pick against North Shore in a state championship game against Duncanville at your own peril. But I look at this Duncanville team, and they look complete. They look like the kind of team that can go out there and grab this state championship and bring one home to D-Ville. I think it's close. I think it's hard-hitting. I think it's a lot of fun. But I think Duncanville gets the win. I think the Panthers bring home the 6A Division I state championship. And those are the picks. What am I wrong about? Leave comments down below. Don't forget that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at DCTF. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Dave Campbells. Follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/Dave Campbells. And of course, see us at TexasFootball.com, where you can find complete coverage of the 2021 UIL Texas High School Football State Championship games at TexasFootball.com/state. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the 6A Division I state championship game. We'll see you.